How to use exploding topics. So if you're doing any sort of keyword research or topic research, or you're looking for some sort of product or service or any information that's current and up to date, exploding topics could be the best thing for you. Now you do need a pro version in order to find out the best products and the best services available. If you're currently on the free version, we only have access to the previous 2 years of data. So if I click 2 years going back, and some of these topics are even grayed out. I can pick all categories. So let's just say, for example, health. And then as far as search trends go, you can get the full database, trending, meta trends. There's so much more you have access to if you were to have a pro account. So I actually do have a pro account, so I'm going to show you inside what you get when you sign up for exploding topics. So if I sign myself in here, so I'm currently tracking the concept and the topic of faceless videos. So faceless videos are currently all the rage with Instagram pages and YouTube channels. So I'm doing some research to find out about the background and how much growth there is in this particular topic. I'll come back to that one shortly, but the most important part is this section here called Trends Database. So if you click here, it gives us a whole range of main topics, such as business, technology, beauty, wellness, etc. And then within each of those topics, there are subtopics. So if you've got a business account or a business channel or business website, you can then go through here and look through the sub niches to see what may be applicable for you. So let's just say you're into productivity, for example. We click on productivity. Over to the left, we can then sort out whether we want the information to be shown by the growth, the trend line, discovered date, or the search volume. Now, it's just my opinion, and the way I go about it is by search volume. So that gives us an idea of what the best productivity topics have been over the last 5 years. So what I like to do is narrow the time frame down further to, say, 3 to 6 months worth of data. And that shows us what's trending upwards. Another thing you can select is brands or non-brands. Let's go with non-brands to take them out of it. And then growth, we can go whether it's exploding, peaked, or regular. Let's go for exploding as well. After all, it is called exploding topics. Right, so over here, for this example here, AI video generator, 450,000 searches a month, and it's growing. What else might be down here? Website hosting, cloud. So it's just a matter of you going through these to find out what works for you, what's applicable for you, and what you may be able to use yourself in your line of business. So this thing here, what's this? Demand side platform. Let's have a closer look at that. It's got a big spike on it. So in the last 6 months, it's had a huge increase. Then it looks like the future prediction that it may drop off. This may be a seasonal thing, because this is now spiking in May, predicted to spike in May next year, after spiking in May this year. So that may be a trend you might want to try and get on top of in the next 12 months. There's also several key indicators, whether it's currently growing, if it's exponential speed, seasonality, all these things here. And then some related topics. So whatever freight is, let's have a look at that. That looks like it's growing as well. Here we go. That's got a nice upward trend happening as well over the last 5 years. Let's see what the future prediction is for that. Okay, that's telling us that freight may slow down growth in the next 12 months. So let's go back to our trends database and we'll pick something else. Now, my personal interest is in fitness and exercise. So I like to go to this one. I like to go for search volume and the last 6 months, and I don't want brands in there either. And let's go for exploding growth as well. So again, this is just how I do it. So here we go. So barefoot shoes might be something you can get involved with. Maybe you have a drop shipping store. You can find something on AliExpress that might be able to produce these barefoot shoes for you. Or you may be able to find some sort of testosterone replacement or some sort of medication or supplement that you might be able to promote. Calisthenics park. So calisthenics is another thing that's growing big time. So if you're on the calisthenics train, We can see it's got a big increase in the last 6 months, and the trend is predicted to sort of wave around. We can also look down here and see where there's particular interest on the social media channels. So there's not much interest on LinkedIn. TikTok's got some, YouTube not as much, which surprises me. I thought YouTube would have had more, but Instagram is where it's at. So if you're looking to target calisthenics, an Instagram page revolving around that might be good for you. Then next to that, you might be able to find some related trends. So if you can produce some calisthenics workouts, beginner workouts especially, because there's lots of beginners here. So that might be another option for you to look at if you're involved with calisthenics. Let's actually look at that one. Yeah, so that's growing up as well. It's on a regular trend, but that looks to be increasing to me. And there's still a great search volume as well. There's 4 pages worth. So teaching some calisthenics skills, if you want to build strength with calisthenics. So again, it's just a matter of you spending a bit of time and digging into each of these topics to see what may work for you. So that's how you'd use the trends database. If we look at trending startups, we can see what companies might be worth getting involved with. So again, let's go for the last 12 months, for example. And let's pick health. And here you can find some upward trends for some of these products. I can sort it by growth or by volume. Let's go by volume. So there's a lot of searches for Chemist Warehouse. Hoka, the Hoka shoes, the running shoes or walking shoes are quite popular. Brock, don't know what that is. Is it broccoli? So again, you just need to dig around and find out what your particular interests are and what topics you may be able to create websites on or create drop shipping stores on as well. Speaking of drop shipping, trending products. So here we go. This will tell us what the best products are for you to get involved with. And this is how you stay ahead of the curve. So here we go, an anti-wrinkle topical lotion of some description that looks to be. Not a bad search volume, 1300, I'd like more, but let's go for an actual category amount. Let's go for health and see what's growing exponentially. All right, aloe vera calming gel, averaging 317 sales per month. So this is from Amazon. But you may be able to find a product like this on AliExpress again. So again, it's a matter of you just scrolling down. Height gummies, what's this? Are we going to grow in height, are we? Let's have a look at that. Okay, it looks to be plateauing after a particular period of time. Then again, the search volume isn't that strong. But a product aimed at supporting children and teenagers to help them to grow. Interesting. The things you find, hey? Shilajit, here we go. This is a big topic, a great supplement, Shilajit is. So again, this is on an upward trend. All right, at the moment, the search volume is quite high, but it drops, then it's appearing to increase again. But if we come down, we can see then what other products we may be able to then sell either in a dropshipping store or to get links from Amazon. So there's your trending products section. Again, you can sort it, you can filter it by volume. And let's just say, for example, we go for 1 year. In the fitness category, I can sort it out by search volume. So again, barefoot shoes, which we saw slightly earlier in this video, that looks to be something that's increasing. A lot of searches, not a bad price, $37 a pop, and it's making a lot of sales. Smart ring, something else there that's quite expensive. All right, making some good sales as well. So a smart ring might be something worth getting involved in. So you could have grip socks as well as the barefoot shoes in a particular store. So for me, they're the most important ways to use this Exploding Topics Pro. If I go back to the start trend tracking, I've selected just a few products and a few topics that I'd like to follow. So I can then follow these ones here in my project tab and see what's happening with it. So how is it progressing over time? And then from here, we have these other related topics. So remote personal training online. If you're an online personal trainer, that's growing, but the search volume just isn't quite there. But some of these particular names or brands may be applicable to you. home workout without equipment, so bodyweight exercises, calisthenics, etc. The other great thing that you can do with the database, let's just say, for example, we go to technology and we're looking at, now let's pick beauty. Let's go hair care. So I can then pick these, the way I filter it normally, 6 months. And then what I can do is export. So how many items do I have here? So I have 2 pages worth of items. Just export it, download. There we go. And that's then saved it onto my desktop. And I can then go through and have a look at that later on with all this information here for me. So if I open that up, there's my keyword, description. So I've got everything there in an Excel spreadsheet. So once again, I can sort and filter. Let's go largest to smallest. Yep, sort it out for me. All right, so the growth is quite high, and then we want to match up something that's got high search volume with high growth. So that MD hair, medical grade hair care, that might be something worth getting involved in. So Exploding Topics is one of the best online platforms for you to find trends and get ahead of the curve before anyone else does. Now, I'll leave a link in the description down below. You can take a $1 trial for 14 days. So I recommend check it out, have a look around and see how you can use some of these searches for your business. I wish you well. Thanks for watching.